My name is Stephanie Burton, and I'm the manager of databases for Metro United Way in Louisville, Kentucky. It's so important right now for all United Ways to really manage their resources as carefully as they can. And that includes not only the amount of money that we spend, but also the amount of time that we spend on projects. So process improvement and making sure that we're using the most efficient processes has really become a priority for us. So doing things like automating our thank you process as much as we can, it's really a big deal for us, and it really has saved us a lot of time and money. And as well, it's also been, better for the environment, which is also always a plus. It is a tool that we were already using. So it's just data mining operations, which is something that everybody uses all the time. But it's such a powerful tool. And I think a lot of people kind of think of it as just a way to get data out of Andar. But you really can do a lot of things with it. You can automate a lot of processes that you might not necessarily be thinking of. And this was an example. It was a way for us to take anyone that we can email a thank you to and have Andar do it for us. If you're looking at sending a paper thank you to someone in the mail, it's really a one-way communication. So you're not necessarily generally going to get anything back from them. When we started to send things for email, it's not necessarily that we're getting more things back, but what we are getting is the ability to have that person communicate with us by clicking on links in that email. It can be a larger experience for them than just the postal, because the postal would require them to look at the page, and even though that information might be on the page as far as like go to our website or something like that, they're not necessarily going to do that, whereas it's a lot easier to just click on a link if you're already looking at an email and something catches your eye. Don't be afraid to really play with it. Start small and you'll get there. It really is the kind of thing where in the beginning it might take a long time to get it completely set up and to tweak it and to figure out all that. There are going to be little, things that you're not thinking of that you're going to forget in the beginning. But that's the good part about the experimentation is that then once you get it right, it's so worth it. As I said, for our thank you process, our email thank you process, other than changing the email template, we don't have to touch it, and we haven't for a few years now. And that really is, it's an amazing time saver, and it's the kind of thing that you don't have to worry about with employee turnover, and retraining someone. We don't have to retrain Andar on how to do something once we've set it up the right way. And you can go in and make new exclusions, change things, and it really is a remarkably flexible tool. You just have to know how to use it and be willing to experiment. And if you do that, you really will see